every business day after the market close. Tom takes your phone calls from 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time using the data available at that time.
Let's go to Glenn in Massachusetts. Hey, Glenn, what's going on?
You know what is good for us is Tom O'Brien providing an unbiased source of information for us investors. You don't have an agenda. It's just to cut through everything and to give us the facts. I want to thank you.
Well, I appreciate it, man.
And now, here's Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 2 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great weekend, safe weekend. Let's make it a great week, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Create the perfect relationship between you and your body. Treat your body with all the love, honor, gratitude, and respect. When you make it your goal to adore your body and accept yourself completely, you are learning to have the perfect relationship with anyone else you are with. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow down 47, NASDAQ off 46, S&P's off 8, gold contract down $1.90, trading at $1,491 an ounce. Silver off $1.23 at $33.76. Platinum down $3 at $1,761 an ounce. Copper flat at $3.98 a pound. Light sweet crude down $2.58, trading out at $97.07. Bonds up 16 ticks at $124.30. Dollar index down 26 ticks at 75.67. Euro off 6 ticks at 141. Yen down 4 at 80.75. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do we have? Well, first off, you're inside the range. The range we're talking about, folks, is 1344. The 1344 level was February 18th. We had broken above that April 26th. Now you're right back inside it. We did 900 million today versus 890 on Friday versus, and this is what you're going into. So you're going into the 5th, which had 1.1. So on the NYSE, you have light volume coming into this area. Now, this is what you have. The low of what you're coming into is the 5th. Now, the number, and this is where it really is dangerous. This is for the bulls, it's dangerous. Is that the number is 1329.17. Well, bottom line, folks, okay, you hit the 1327.32 today. You closed out, though, at the 1329.47. That sets up, number one, I suspect it's going to not only run into it, but it may jump the creek at that level. That's where the creek is set up. We go to the Dow Industrials. You take a look at the Dow. Dow's in a little bit better shape. It's not back inside the range yet. You were down to $47. You're going into this 12,521 area. That'll make the run for it tomorrow. What you do have is that on the 22nd, the lower range inside the Dow is 12,389. Now, the composite, NASDAQ composite, whole different animal. NASDAQ composite, folks, is getting smoked in spades. That comes down $46 today. And when you look at it, of course, you know, when you're talking 46 points with an indice that runs at 2,700 versus 47 points at 12,000, you can see the differential. The differential is pretty incredible. The NASDAQ was down 1.6%, where the Dow was down 3/8 of 1%. 3/10 of 1%, rather. Bottom line, you had an acceleration of volume as the NASDAQ started moving lower. What you have out here, we're down 46. The swing point on the 5th was 2.2 billion. You did 2 billion today, so it's still lighter than that. It's going for this gap. The gap on the NASDAQ, the first one is 27.27, which is down another $60. So how we come into that is going to be a big heads up. Why? Because you still have volume down at the lows of March 16th, which is the 2603 level. Now, gold contract. Let's go over and take a look at gold. What we have with gold is this. The price spread today in gold, price spread out here went from 1504 was the highs, 1486 was the lows. You get 117,000 contracts. What this baby wants to do, number one, is this. When we came off the highs last week of gold, on the 5th, we came down to 1462. Now, it's going to go after that level. If you get volume of more than 335,000 contracts, bottom line, that's an ABC structure on the way down. Your A point on this is 1577, and your B is 1462. So you're talking about 110 A to B structure. That will bring gold in at about the 1400 level. So how we go into that is going to be a big deal. Now, silver is a monster. And when I say monster, it's a monster ABC down. We'll see how we come into the swing point again. First time we came into the swing, didn't have the juice to really crack it. Silver is a 14-point A to B structure. We're under that level right now. We're at 33.73. My take is that it looks to me like tomorrow's going to be a tough day in the silver market. Now, what is that all about? Folks, right across the world is taking conniptions on the dollar, and this bounce on the dollar thus far has been as small as you can get. But the bottom line is that this dollar is not, number one, not backing away. Number two, we're at 75.68, and this little baby wants to get into 81. And into 81, depending how fast that gets into 81, that's going to basically throw all these markets for a loop. And that's the way this baby is set up at this particular point. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Let's go to Richard, Massachusetts. Hey, Richard, what's going on?
Hi, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing great. You having a good day out there?
Pretty good, thanks. I hope you are, too.
Yes, thank you. What are we going to look at today?
DRYS dry ships.
Let's take a look. You get DRYS. This is dry ships. This company specializes in large bulk commodities: iron ore, coal, grain, bauxite, phosphate, steel products. They also have ultra deep water rigs. The low's 328. The high is 644. Okay, so things getting smoked. What are we looking to do here?
I'm waiting for a good spot to get in.
Okay, so let's take a look at it. Okay, so what you have here, folks, is this. You have this acceleration down in dry ships. And dry ships, by the way, folks, is a real personality stock. But this little baby here, between Friday and today, you can see it on Friday. What happened on Friday, folks, it went to the swing point of March 16th with accelerated volume. We turned around and we did 14 million versus that swing of 9, and that sets up a monster ABC down. Your A point is 644. Your B is 448, 644, 4. So you got $2, man. Don't touch this thing. This thing is going to get into those lows out there, man. The ABC structure on the way down pushes $3, Richard. And make sure that the volume contracts. Because if that volume does not contract, don't even touch it.
What was that A point? 644?
Your A point, if you $6.44. Your A point is on December 13th. Okay, your B point is 448. That's on March 16th. Your C point is on $5.12. That's on March 31st. And what you did here, you know, Friday we blew through it with 14 million. Today you did 17 million. Your swing point there is 8 million. The swing before that's 25.
Okay, thank you very much, Tom.
Okay, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. And, folks, for the folks in the Denver, Colorado area, Boulder, Colorado area, I'm going to be doing a workshop in Denver at the Marriott Tech Center tomorrow night. I'm going to be in Boulder, at the Marriott in Boulder on the following night. It's a 2-hour workshop. If you want to come to that workshop, come over to our website at TFNN.com. It's only $88. And out of that 88, folks, you buy the book on Amazon and we'll refund the cost of the book. You can check that out. Look forward to seeing everyone out there. And what we're going to be doing, I'm going to be doing quality volume. I'm going to be doing the ABC structure on the way up, the ABC structure on the way down, as well as the never-seen-before Tiger Gottlieb. Let's go take a look at let's see, URBN. URBN. We got Urban Outfitters. This closed at $32.29. It's trading at $33.42, so that's up 60 cents. Numbers go like this. Net sales were $524 million. Earnings per share were 23 cents. comparable retail segment was down 1%. This is an equity that already got smoked, folks. It's already went from a price point of 39 down to 32. Now, let's go inside the NDX 100. Inside the NDX 100 today, folks, there was some heavy destruction. You take a look at Apple. Apple didn't really have heavy destruction. It was down $7. Apple wants to get into that swing point. We're at 333. It wants to get into that swing from 320. We'll see how it hits it. I suspect it's going to hit it the next few days. Amazon, we go take a look at Amazon. Now, that came down with some juice. Amazon was down $10. They were at 192. Amazon is at a 191.51. Now, if Amazon gets back inside 191.60, then watch out, because then you have a bust higher, can't hold it, and what that would set up is a much deeper retracement. Google. Now, what's interesting about Google, folks, is that what Google did out here today, Google went into the bond market, first time ever. And when I say bonds, folks, there's a difference between short-term capital and longer-term capital. Bonds would be longer-term. They got plenty of money. It's a no-brainer, but it didn't help the equity. What Google did here, Google had a high of 640, takes the first leg down at 618, breaks at 518 rather, breaks the 519 today. Volume's not that bad right now, but we'll see how it basically trades out here tomorrow, because this very well looks to me that, number one, you're not only going to go lower, but the lower price point on this is pretty intense. And this is how Google likes to trade. 433 is game here. So we'll see how it gets into that area. We take a look at Microsoft. What do you have with Microsoft out here? Microsoft out here today, she broke lows, broke it with volume. This is pretty incredible. This is a big heads up, folks, because what you have with Microsoft is this. Microsoft, it's 10 million shot. So Microsoft closed at $24.68. You closed at $24.57. You get, this is set up to go to $24.29. Set up to go to $19. So there was some real selling inside the NASDAQ today, folks. That's the way this is set up right now. And at $19, that's going to bring you all the way back to November of 08. How this comes into the 2273 area on the weekly is going to be a monster heads up. And I can tell you from the first day, what you have is that we're at 89 million on the weekly basis. Of that swing point of July 2nd of last year, it was 429 million. You break that with volume, you get yourself an ABC structure on the way down. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We had the NASDAQ. We had the Dow down 47. NASDAQ was off 46. S&P's off 8.5. Gold down 280. Silver off $1.37. Platinum down $6. We're going to be right back, folks.